Fishful Thinker is brought to you by Lowrance. Find, navigate, dominate. Sportsman's Warehouse. Gear up for unforgettable.
And the cool thing about the state park system in Colorado is that typically there are a whole variety of use. Here at North Sterling, we've got obviously a marina, boat slip, rental slip situation. There's also a private beach club here. There's a north and a south boat ramp, so you can probably use either as far as the sheltered goes a lot of the year. Right now we're on the north ramp area, but 2 boat ramps. There's also waterfowl hunting here, which is common in a lot of the state parks here in the Eastern Plains. Waterfowl and upland game. Not a lot of pheasants, but I've seen a ton of rabbits around here, and I'm sure there's a few pheasants and some other things as well. Lots and lots of waterfowl. And also, if you are a big game hunter, you can archery hunt for deer in this park as well. And I talked to the park manager, and there's apparently a significant number of whitetails and mule deer and fish. Those are in here too. I don't know what we got this time. I have a feeling we got us a carp. He's staying down, but I don't know, because we've been catching enough fish of all different flavors that you don't know. But he's staying down on the bottom, whatever he is, and he ain't real happy with me. He got my gold minnow. Oh, look at this one. Holy schmoly, I'm gonna have to grab a net. Oh, it's a drum. We're still gonna need a net. It's a big old drum, and we wanted the mixed bag. Well, we got the mixed bag working. If you wonder why we throw a gold minnow, now you know. So that, guys, is a freshwater drum right there. Supposedly these are fantastic eating fish. Now, I have never eaten one, but the word is that these are really good eating fish, and they're kind of neat looking fish, I will say that. But you're also talking to a guy who's got a lot of history with redfish, and which is a red drum, and also black drum, which are similar to this in saltwater. They look really similar, but if you look, he's got a lot of blue in his, all the hues right here in them, and beautiful fish. All right, guys, we talked about fishing launch ramps, dams, inlets, and outlets. Well, we're gonna work this boat ramp over. This is actually the ramp we launched from, and so we're going to give this thing a whirl and see what happens. But it's a classic example. If you really look at it, you got a nice good slope to your bank. You've got a little bit of overhanging cover. You've got bottom content changes on both sides. So I've got broken rock, I've got concrete, you know, we've got a kind of a mix of bottom content. And most importantly, we've got a whole bunch of activity a lot of the time. And that stirs stuff up. And that's a very important thing to keep in mind. That activity begets activity, you know, and when you get boats that are launching and recovering on a regular basis, it stirs up the water column, and it gives all kinds of fish a place to come and feed. So we're gonna see if we can catch one off this boat ramp right here. We're still sticking with the jig. We're still going multi-species stuff. We're straight up looking to see how many different species we can catch. But I feel like on the boat ramp right here, we could catch a crappie, a bass, a walleye, just about anything. Trout, you know, everybody loves boat ramps. And if you look at my graph right here, it's lighting up from them. Oh, there was one right there, geez. Just like all the rest of the state parks, we tell people this all the time. If you can get away from work and come here during the week, you're gonna have a whole different experience, just like we do. I mean, look, there's hardly anybody here. And you come here on a Saturday, different deal altogether. So we always encourage people to spend some time fishing if you can, on weekdays, and you'll get a different experience altogether. That is definitely not a crappie. And I want to look, guys, I threw that literally directly on the boat ramp right here. And it's been only about 15 minutes since the last boat pulled out, and that guy smoked it, and it's a big old walleye. Look at this thing, guys. And he clobbered that gold minnow. Come here, fish. We're gonna have to have a talk with you, buddy. Look at that. Get up in here. Oh, guys, we've told you, we've always told you, you gotta fish boat ramps. And that is, I mean, you don't get a better looking walleye than that. With a gulp minnow right there. There's my minnow right there. Right in the tip of the snout. When we put the boat in the water this morning, I said, I turned the graph on, I was like, oh man, look at all the fish on the ramp. Very, very classic situation. That's a beautiful fish right there, guys. That's a good looking walleyes right there. We give him a big old kiss. Mwah! Put her back right here. What a great looking fish. Most guys would eat that thing in 2 seconds. Okay, let's try this again. Right on the middle of the concrete. Let it go down till the line hits the bottom. Okay, so the jig's on the bottom, line goes slack, and now I'm just pop it up off the bottom and just pop it. And then when I do, it jumps. And then as it drops to the bottom is when you'll get most of your bites. So it jumps up off the bottom, usually right when the jig makes its turn at the top is when you're gonna get a lot of your bites. So as soon as it rolls over and starts headed back down is when a lot of your bites are gonna happen. When you're snap jigging just like that, I mean, that's something that I've been trying to teach people for years. And I'm now five casts in a row on this boat ramp, and it's another good sized walleye. Look at that. I could put together a limit of walleyes here in 6 casts, people. I'm not even gonna net that one, I don't think. Yes, I am, because I don't want to break him off and leave a jig in his face. And I don't really want to have to get a hold of him. Oh, guys, the reason I get, look how thick that walleye is. The reason I get to laughing is because my favorite part of fishing is feeling like sometimes when you get it figured out, you know? And this is a pattern that we have used all over the country to catch walleyes and bass and snook and sea trout and anybody else that swims. And I got that one. But guys, I mean, how about that? There you go, buddy. That's a good thick walleye. That's probably a 20, 21 inch fish. That is good action. And the little minnow, 1/8 ounce jig head, guys, 3-inch gulp minnow, 1/8 ounce jig head, 6-pound test trying 100% fluorocarbon. The finesse jig deal will get you done in a lot of cases. It is literally, 12:30 in the afternoon in the middle of the day, and we're catching walleyes consistently with it, and that's hard to argue with.
Fishful Thinker is brought to you by Berkeley, your fish, our science. Abu Garcia, fish to win. Sportsman's Warehouse, gear up for unforgettable.
Okay guys, here we go. Snap jigging 101. I'll show you how this works. So first of all, I'm gonna make a long throw across my structure. Let the bait go all the way down to the bottom. So I wait until the line goes totally slack so that I know that it's made it to the bottom. Oh, look at it go. I'm bit all the way. I'm bit right now. Look at that. That's awesome. I was bit for a while. So at any rate, we're going to snap it along here and pop it up off the bottom, and then let it glide right back to the bottom and kind of follow it with the rod tip. The whole key is to make the bait as reactive as possible. What we ideally want is bait to jump and roll. I mean, that's really what we're trying to get it to do in as many cases as possible, is just jump and roll. And when it makes that roll and heads back to the bottom is when a lot of them get a hold of it. Oh, there was one, dang it. He may come back. I'm gonna throw the next one. There he is, got him. There we go. So it took me a few casts to get my point illustrated, but hopefully you guys understand why I snap jig so much at this point. Oh man, this might be the biggest one yet. Oh buddy, come here. Come here, fish, come here, right there. That's a good looking walleye, right there. That is a good looking walleye. Oh, and he swallowed my gulp minnow. I mean, swallowed it. Nice, nice, nice. When I tell people, oh, fish boat ramps, they think that I'm talking about the area of the boat ramp. No, I'm talking about the boat. Oh, I gotta pay attention. I almost had another one right there. He pulled my minnow down. I'm talking about the boat ramp. I'm not talking about fishing the area around the ramp. I'm talking about fishing the boat ramp itself. And it doesn't, a lot of ways people, oh man, the boats, and it scares them, and you know what? No, it really doesn't, because not that many people fish there. The key to remember though about boat ramps is it's a boat ramp first and foremost. So don't get in the way of boat traffic, because you don't really want to do that. That's another good one right here. Oh, dude, I love to fish. That is, just for the record, 3 casts in a row that I've been bit on that boat ramp. And whatever I got this time is either big or foul hooked or both, and it's another gorgeous walleye. Look at this. Look at this fish, guys. Oh, North Sterling representing. He's wrapped up in the line though. That's not good. North Sterling Reservoir is right now, guys. I am not lying. That is a, look at, there's my minnow. Everyone likes to see the bait. You want a close up of the bait? Well, that's what it looks like right there in his face. And that's another beautiful North Sterling walleye. Look how thick they are. Look how thick across the back. That's a good looking fish, guys, right there. That is tasty. That's a fish taco looking for a place to happen right there. We're gonna put him back. Look at that. Love those things. See you, buddy. They are so lucky it's me. You see, I don't know how to illustrate my point any better. Boat ramps, fantastic places to fish in a lot of cases. Dams, inlets, outlets, and boat ramps. Those are probably the most high percentage places you can fish anywhere in a lake. Doesn't matter whether you're at a gorgeous place like North Sterling State Park, where we are right here, or any place that you like to fish. So if you want more information on this lake, go to Colorado Parks and Wildlife's website. Day use areas, swim beach, boat ramps, fishing, hiking, hunting, you name it, it's all here. So check it all out. I think you'll be glad you did. And I hope you guys will tune in and see what we're up to, and we'll see you next week. When you're snap jigging just like that. Look how thick that walleye is. The reason I get to laughing is because my favorite part of fishing is feeling like sometimes when you get it figured out, you know? And this is a pattern that we have used all over the country. Oh, down below, oh, he got me. Oh, that's a big old carp, no! There's one, oh, come on, under that cable. Oh, that one got away. Got him. Nope, that's bottom. Oh, he came off, God dang it. All right, you can cut. You can cut for a sec. All right, cut. All right, you can cut. All right, you can cut.